Hey there, it's Lynn from Always Moving Mommy. I hope you are having a great day. I want to talk a little bit about feeling under the weather, getting sick during your Disney vacation. Unfortunately, even at one of the most magical places on earth, it happens. You will get a cold, you will have allergies, you will get the stomach flu, something will happen, unfortunately. I hope it does not, but it is a part of life, regardless of how many times you wash your hands, how much hand sanitizer you use, how careful you are, anything like that. So I want to share a few tips if you find yourself in this situation so that you have some resources and you feel a little bit more comforted over the whole situation. You can also check out alwaysmovingmommy.com. I have tons of information about Walt Disney World and Disneyland over on the website, alwaysmovingmommy.com. If you have questions or comments, you can leave them here on the video. You can leave them over there on the website. And I love to hear tips and tricks from y'all too. I don't know everything, and it is fantastic to see how other people do things. It definitely gives me a new way of thinking about things and looking at them. And I always learn some new tips too, which is fantastic. And if you have questions, I would love to answer them. We have a fantastic community here too, who always jumps in and offers their advice and opinions too. So asking is always a good thing and is encouraged. All right, so first off, in each of the theme parks, there is a first aid station. They have limited ability to give you things, but they can give you things like Tylenol or Motrin, bandages, excuse me, basic over-the-counter medications. So if you're not feeling well, do not worry about going to ask for some kind of medication. Now, if you have like some weird, very serious disease, they may keep you in the first aid center and not let you go back out into the park until they're sure they know what's going on. But truthfully, they want you to be healthy. They don't want you to be walking around the park making other people, guests, cast members, anyone sick. So it's definitely okay to go into the first aid station, let them know what's going on, and see how they might be able to help right there in the parks. And those are free to go use. So again, don't let that hold you back from using those resources. It's definitely worth checking out. You want to feel better. You want your kids to feel better. Just go ask for some help. It's okay. It's okay. Second spot is going into any of the shops at the Disney parks, in the hotels, in downtown Disney, Disney Springs. You will almost always find the basic over-the-counter medications. And I will say, if you're not in the parks, if you have to go to a resort, you will find that all of the resort gift shops have something, okay? But if you go to the Pop Century gift shop, you might find some Motrin, some Tylenol, and maybe some Dramamine if you're lucky, okay? If you go to the Contemporary, you may find Benadryl, some flu medication. You may find a lot more options. So if you're going to a resort hotel, I would go to one of the deluxe resorts or a DVC resort to find medication if you're looking for something specific, just because their gift shops and stores seem to have a lot more option than some of the other resort stores. Okay, if you don't have the availability to go ahead and go to different resorts, that's okay. Go to one of the stores where you're staying. If they don't have something, they may be able to get it from another resort to get it to you and help you that way. It's worth it to ask a cast member if you're looking for something specific, whether it be a specific medication or for something specific. Symptom-wise, to see if they have it at another resort or if they have another suggestion for you. Now, if they don't and you're not able to get the items at the resort, or you don't want to go let a cast member know that you're not feeling well, you can always do like an Uber Eats, DoorDash situation from a Walgreens, either to have the items delivered to you or get an Uber to go run to the drugstore and grab something over the counter to help make you feel better. There are plenty of Walgreens and CVS and that type of stores around where you can pick up medications. Publix has a pharmacy as well, and they're very local in Florida, not in California. But there are plenty of places where if you need to call your doctor to get medication and call in a prescription, that you have that option as well. So definitely think about that. That would be a conversation with like your primary care physician to where they're able to call in a medication based on their availability to call something in and your insurance provider, and then where you'd be able to get that picked up or delivered to you at your resort. There are plenty of urgent care, walk-in care facilities as well. You don't necessarily have to go to the emergency room if you find yourself not feeling well while you are at either Walt Disney World or Disneyland. So keep that in mind as well. You're not going to have this massive emergency room visit bill on your hands. You can definitely go to like a walk-in clinic. Like I said, they have CVS and Walgreens, like the Minute Clinic places you can go into as well, depending on what your symptoms are and what you're needing help with. It is also very helpful if you let the housekeepers at your resort know that you're not feeling well, so they can come in and change your sheets, disinfect the room, get everything clean for you, so you're not staying in that germy hotel room for multiple days. It's just a courtesy to them, to help you, like I said, get your room cleaned, but also to let them know that, you know, hey, you might just want to know that we're not feeling the greatest. We want to make sure that you don't get sick while you're cleaning our space too. Just those little things can help a ton. Of course, if you're not feeling well and you want to, you can definitely wear a mask to help protect yourself. Or if you're just getting over being sick and want to wear a mask and help protect yourself, that is always an option available to you. It's not something that's required at this time when I'm making this video by any health organizations or anything like that. But it definitely is an option. So don't let it rain on your parade if you're not feeling well. There are definitely a lot of options that you have at Walt Disney World or Disneyland if you're not feeling well or get sick while you're on vacation. It doesn't mean that you're going to have to spend the rest of the trip in your hotel room. It may, but Disney will do its absolute best to make sure that you still have some kind of a magical vacation to the best of their abilities if you let them know. I know that they do. They want to see their guests happy. They know firsthand, they work there, they know how much everything there costs. They don't want you to have to spend all that money and be stuck inside of your hotel room. So definitely ask cast members for help. Let housekeeping know so that they can get the room cleaned for you, so that you can get the resources that you need to start feeling better and go enjoy your vacation, because that's what you're there to do. Like I said, if you have any questions or comments or tips to share, feel free to drop them in the comments here or over on the blog at alwaysmovingmommy.com. I can't wait to hear your tips and suggestions. Stay well, friends.